From 7 Sports, this is the Orange and Blue Review.
It is. It's Monday.
Welcome to the Orange and Blue Review on a Monday morning.
Good to be here.
I'm
Talking
Lionel
Broncos.
Bienvenu. This is Mitch Jelniker, of course.
Today, yes.
Don't have a game to talk about from yesterday, Mitch, but Thursday was a beautiful
fun.
night.
Was that cool or what?
In Denver, Colorado. Look, I was driving towards the stadium at about 5:30, and the sunset was one of the most beautiful orange sunsets I've seen in a long, long time. The clouds were framed perfectly. The orange hue, the orange glow over the city.
It's our night.
And you knew it was going to happen. Yeah, beat the Chargers 35-21.
That's a good team.
Exactly.
They
Take
okay.
control of the division, the Broncos did, and also took control of the first number 1 seed in the AFC for now.
Yeah.
And that brings us, of course, to New England
the
on
road
Sunday.
trip.
Look, this will be the halfway point of the season. The Broncos will either be 7-1 and the number 1 seed overall halfway through the season, or you could be 6-2, tied with New England, and they hold the tiebreaker in the AFC. So it's a huge midseason game. It'll tell us where we are halfway through the 2014 season.
Brady threw, 5 touchdowns? Big Ben also had a whale of a weekend, but Brady's who we're concerned about. 5 touchdown passes yesterday, so he's in pretty good form. He's at his peak for the season.
Well,
it's
look,
in Foxborough.
Right.
That can be always. That's probably the game. And you look at all the Broncos schedule at the beginning of the year, you're thinking, if I could go to any game, that's the one I'd want to go to.
Yeah, unless you like beach weather, and then you certainly don't.
Well, yeah, that's right. It's a little chilly sometimes.
But we'll, Is Lisa going to be on the show later on? You better check New England weather in Boston, Foxborough for Sunday, Lisa. I hear it's going to be.
Is my microphone on? Are you
in
yelling
the 40s?
At me?
Yeah,
I don't know where you are. You're somewhere around here. I probably blew the audio board
Yeah,
out.
check the Boston forecast. I want to know what it looks like.
It's supposed to be in the 40s, sunny, low of 30 later on. So it's not going to be that bad.
No,
last year, remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, awful weather in Foxborough last year.
Yeah.
The Broncos jumped up 24-0 at halftime over the Patriots in New England and lost 34-31 in
You had
overtime.
to bring that up, didn't you?
Well, look, dude, we're going to New England again.
Okay.
By some scheduling quirk. So whenever you go to New England, you're going to have trouble.
Know what the
Sean
folks
had
out
over
there.
200 yards rushing in that game. Peyton had 150 yards passing. It was windy. It was nasty. Broncos lost, but this year, weather's going to be okay.
Yeah, good. I want to know what everybody else out there thinks about the Patriots. This is going to be a tough one. We said that last week, I know, but you're not. I just can't see us winning every game the rest of the season. I know it probably could happen, but it's pretty tough. Yeah, three road trip games back to back to back.
Exactly.
So call us 303-831-NEWS. Last week we had a little problem with our phone lines. Let's give it another try. Hopefully we can make that work for you. You can also join us on Facebook. If you just search Denver Channel, you'll find that pop up. Instagram, its hashtag is Orange Blue Review. Let us know what you think about not only the Chargers game, but the upcoming game in Foxborough.
Yeah, we'll talk Chargers because that's the last game they played.
Yeah.
But I think everybody at this point is like, New England's on the horizon.
Yeah.
After watching Tom Brady throw 5 touchdown passes, Gronk caught 3 touchdown passes yesterday. So he's back. Dude, this Patriots team lost 41-14 against Kansas City.
Yeah.
They were 2-2, and it was like, I remember sitting here with you going, wow, New England is not New England anymore. 41-14 to the Chiefs.
All of a sudden they kind of got it back.
They've won 4 in a row. Brady has thrown 14 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions over that span. They're actually the best team in football over the last 4 games. Peyton has thrown 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions over that span. This is just a collision course. Like I said, Game 8, midseason. We're either number 1 seed by a long shot, or we're tied with New England for the number 1 seed at this point. So it's a huge game. There's no 2 ways about it.
How do you think our defense matches up against the Pats' offense?
Well, we got to match somebody up on Gronk.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. We're the number 3 overall ranked defense in the NFL. Number 3. I think it's better than our offense. Our offense, I think, is number 6 overall. So our defense this year, after a stumble early on and trying to figure out who they were, has now become one of the best defenses in the NFL. So I think we match up as good as anybody with the Patriots. And if we can stop Gronk, you know what? I mean, who do you put on him? Do you put a safety on him, a linebacker? I don't think you're going to come that way. I would put Aqib Talib on him and just say, let's You got Brandon LaFell on the outside, but Chris Harris Jr. could handle that.
I can see that.
Put Aqib Talib, who's a big physical corner, on Gronk. He knows Gronk. He played in New England last year.
So he knows how he works.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
not that that's going to make a difference, because usually it's just
gives
you
you a
make
little
a play.
insight. Yeah.
And that's how you win the game. But Talib on Gronk, and I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the stats here, and you look at under sacks for Denver so far this year, 23. Their opponents have had 8.
I know.
I mean, so
it's amazing, but what
they can
DeMarcus
continue
Ware's
that.
brought to this team, and how Von Miller's back 100%.
He's so
That'll
fast
be a
now.
huge deal. Getting pressure on Tom Brady in New England is going to be key.
Absolutely.